So I was getting ready to get into it, and then I just realized like I stocked up on so many things, but did not stock up on bubble wrap. Even though I think I do have some bubble wrap, but I feel like it's packed up somewhere. We still have not unpacked yet, y'all, okay? So we still got things like in the garage and stuff. It would take me way too long to try to go through boxes to find it. So instead, I'm just gonna buy some. Harbor Freight, which is like not too far away from me. They have some, so I'm gonna go grab that, and it's actually a really good price. I'm gonna grab a couple rolls of that, and then I also need some more packing tape. And I have been to the store so many times, and I've kept forgetting to grab some packing tape. So I'm gonna grab both of those things, and then I'll be able to come back. And then by the time I come back, I actually gotta sit down and write that Black Friday email. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be able to get into the orders, and I'll be working late into the night doing that. That's what I'm about to go do. Harbor Freight, it is. I'm gonna talk even though I sound so crazy. I guess the main thing I just wanted to share is it's like being a mom and trying to do this whole like, I'm running my business and you know, I'm doing all these things and whatever it looks like. I've done the service side, I've done the product side, I've done a combination of both. And to me, I feel like no matter what the case is, it just never gets easier, because I don't even necessarily think it's so much mom guilt, because I don't really feel guilty when I'm doing the things that I'm for my business, because I know like one of the main reasons I'm doing it is I'm trying to build a legacy for my daughter. Like, I know that. And so it's not even so much about the guilt, but it's just like the understanding on her part is what sucks. And just, you know, how it's being portrayed, I guess. And I don't know, maybe that is guilt. I don't know. I don't think it is, because I don't feel guilty, but I do feel like a need to explain to her what's going on. I mean, she's 5 now, and so I've just tried to explain to her, like, you know, parents, grown-ups, you know, we work so that we can provide for our families, so that we have a roof over our head, so that we have the things that we want and need. And I don't think she's quite grasping it, but it just, I feel like it just never gets easier, you know, because I just want to be a good mom, and I just want her to know that, you know, I care about her and her needs and wants everything she needs. But I really, for the most part, my businesses are pretty relaxed, but there are peak times. Specifically for my product business, you know, there are peak times when I have to do planner orders and different things like that. And this is always that time of year for me, that like end of October, going into early December. This is just a hectic time. And then it slows down significantly after like the first week of December. And it's always like this. And so I feel bad. And I was telling my mom the other day, I'm like, I just feel like Emery's on her tablet more than normal, and you know, I don't really have dinner together, the house is looking crazy, and just all of these things. And she just reminded me, she was like, you know, it's for this season, you know, it's not like this is an everyday thing. And so I don't know, I just wanted to share, you know, if there's anyone that is feeling any ounce of, whether it's guilt or shame or just anything less than positive around what it is that you are trying to do for your family, like, just remember that you were made for this, right? It's in you for a reason, and it's not going to be easy. There are going to be days that are challenging, and days that you are questioning it, and days where it may feel like, oh, maybe I should be doing this instead of that. And so you really have to combat so many things as a mom, an entrepreneur, and just really getting out of your head when it comes to it, because if not, you will feel like you're going crazy. You will feel like, oh my God, I'm a bad person, I'm a bad parent, I'm a bad mom, I'm a bad wife, you know, I'm not present. Like, I kind of check out at this time, like when things are really hectic and busy, and I know like I'm trying to get people's orders out, I completely check out in a lot of areas, but I know that it's gonna just be for this brief time. You know, like when you are in the middle of a launch, you might have to check out, in a sense of some things are not gonna get 100% of your time and attention like they typically would, because you are trying to grow your business. You're trying to make a name for yourself. You're trying to promote the things that you have going on, but it's just for that moment. And so that was a good reminder that my mom said. It's the same thing I would tell to someone else, which is always so funny to me. I'm like, why do I give advice to people and then I be the main person over here like, woe is me? And it's like, girl, tell yourself the same thing you would tell somebody else. So I just wanted to say that to you. Like, I see you. I know it is hard, okay? I know it is hard, but we got this, okay? So whatever it is that you have, and it may even be at a different time of the year when you may happen to see this, but just know that whatever this season you are in when it comes to your business, like, you are not wrong for wanting that. You are not wrong for putting your time into that and sacrificing certain things in this season so that you can grow. That is how you will start to see the hard work pay off, but you have to put in that work. And sometimes it means saying no to certain things. Sometimes it means you're not going to be as available to the people that you love, but it is all in the name of you really trying to make an impact, right? Really trying to build a life that you desire, which is what we are all about over here, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you. But I think I need to put this thing in my GPS, because now I thought I knew where it was, but I don't see it. So let me just figure out where I'm going. Alright, so I have been working. I have no idea where I am with these different vlogs and things. I've just been kind of recording. I had lost my voice and it's slowly coming back, so I'm actually getting ready to record a couple of videos today, because one of the things that has been on my list, and I'm like, I gotta get this done. Planners are out, y'all. Like, my mom's, actually, it's crazy because she was in the first batch that went out, and my mom got her planner first, which is just so crazy but cool. And so I wanted to have a page on my website for anyone that basically purchases a planner. I want them to just feel solidified in their purchase, but also supported if they have questions and just different things like that. If they want to know how to do something, what a specific page is for. I want that page to be all of those things for anyone that purchases the planner, or even if someone happens to stumble upon it, if they're curious. There's a QR code in all of the planners, like right within that first page when you open it, and it's going to take them to this page. So I kind of sat here and I just basically scribbled out what I want to go on the page. So it's just going to be, I'm getting ready to record a couple of videos for it. I'm going to do like an intro that'll include a thank you, a little bit of just like the handmade process, and just my overall thoughts and everything, you know, just excited for them to use it and hope for, you know, an amazing time as they work through the pages and different things like that. And then I have some planner extra pages. I actually have done this the last couple of years with my planners. Well, I didn't do it last year, but the year before, the previous 2 years I did. And it's basically just like, there's some pages in the planners that are extra-ish pages. So it's like the quarterly planning pages, and then there's also some launch planning pages in addition to some other stuff. So what I'm going to do is create kind of like a library, essentially. It's free, and they can download it. The files, pretty much all of them are going to be the size of the planner pages. So all they'll have to do is just print it out, cut it on the lines, and then they can actually, I'm going to show how you can like washi tape it into your planner if you want. So actually, let me add that on there. I have a couple of videos. So that's going to be on there, and I already have all those files. I just need to separate them out and create like a little graphic for them so that it, you know, looks cute to click on and download. And then I need to record 3 different little kind of like tip and trick videos that are going to be on that page. And then just, of course, a place to contact me if necessary, reminding them to tag the shop, review the planner, and all those things. And then just if they want to shop planner accessories. So it's a pretty easy page, but my plan is to kind of like add to it over time. I want to do some different plan with me videos using the planner that I'm going to be using for 2024. I'm going to be using the daily planner, but just kind of giving some tips and sharing different things about it and how to use just the different pages. So that's what the page is. I'm getting ready to record that, but I was just sitting here doing this. I was also looking at the orders, and I am happy because I'm getting ready to print out another batch of labels, and after I print out this batch and get them all packaged up and everything, I will basically have completed all of the pre-orders, except there's just a handful of ladies who I'm going to send a very detailed email to that'll go out in the morning. My Teal CEO weekly planners, there was a little bit of a delay with them coming from the manufacturer. So because of that, I had all of the other ones, and the Teal CEO weeklies are the only ones that I don't have. So I'm getting ready to kind of draft up an email to send to those ladies, letting them know, you know, that my apologies. There's just a little bit more of a delay, and just so thankful for their patience. And I'll probably include like a little something extra for them just because of the even extra wait, because at this point it'll probably be getting to them after the holiday, after Thanksgiving week, just with, you know, all of the different stuff. So my hope is that I got the tracking for it. It's saying that it's supposed to be here on Wednesday. We're supposed to be going out of town on Wednesday to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. So I'm just like really hoping that this package gets here before we leave, because I'm not going to leave it outside. Obviously, we're not planning on coming back till after Thanksgiving. So yeah, Thanksgiving is next week. I know this timeline might be weird, but basically it's Sunday right now. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. The things are supposed to be scheduled to come on Wednesday, but my last shipment actually got here, I think, like a day or 2 early. So I'm like this, okay, y'all. Fingers are crossed that it comes way sooner and I don't have to worry about it, and then I can get the stuff out immediately, because everything else for their orders are ready to go. It's just literally I'm waiting on those Teal CEO weekly planners. So yeah, y'all, it's just the whole thing. But anyway, just wanted to give an update of what I have going on. I'm happy that I'll be almost getting ready to throw this thing away. I always, like, whenever I have pre-orders and different things, I like to just print them all out and just kind of have like a working sheet. I don't want to, like a working sheet basically, and then I'm like highlighting, crossing things out as I'm getting it done, and it just feels good, because pretty much by like hopefully Tuesday I'll be able to throw this away. So I'll be really happy with that. But yeah, so that is what's going on in my world. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to record these videos. Emery is napping, y'all, which I'm not really that shocked about. She actually woke up really early. Like, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and she never went back to sleep. And so she's napping right now. She never takes a nap, so I'm going to just fully take advantage of this and try to knock out all of these videos that I have. I have a total of 4 videos that I need to record. A stretch would be if I can record a sit-down video for my YouTube channel, but really this is the priority, so we'll see. I was actually recently asked on one of my videos, and I feel like I kind of covered it a little bit in a video maybe like a month ago, maybe weeks ago, about why I went back to doing handmade planners. And this time around I'm doing a mix of both. So it's like I have handmade, but then I also have them still getting manufactured, like half and half, for a few reasons, mainly because I just didn't want to like completely, what the heck, concealer on my eyelid. Anyway, I had to just make sure that I didn't overwhelm myself completely, you know, like diving back into doing them. But honestly, it's a few reasons. One thing is like, it's my foundation, you know, like it's something that I have done in the past and really enjoyed it, got great feedback, and I'm like, you know what, I should do it again, because I wanted to do daily planners, but there's some limitations to doing them. If I was trying to do it with the same company, I wouldn't have been able to do like a 6-month daily planner. It probably would have been more like a 3-month, just because there's like a page limit. So I really wanted them to be 6 months. I knew it wasn't going to be a year long because of the amount of stuff that I want to put in there for each, you know, each week and all of those different things. But I also knew that I wasn't going to still be able to do it that way. And so I was like, well, okay, I do want to make this happen, just like I wanted to make the planners happen the first time. And it wasn't really working out for me at the time to get anything made by someone else. So I figured it out on my own. And so that's what I did. I'm like, well, I really want to do this daily planner and I want to make it happen. So I decided to just do it that way. And I talked about it in that video. I have to link it, about how sometimes we can feel, you know, hard on ourselves when we kind of like go back and it feels like we're backtracking or, you know, failing in a sense. And, you know, it's supposed to be going a different way. Like, you know, I shouldn't be like just still making it myself. Like, oh, where's my team? Where's my warehouse? You know, all of these things. But honestly, after the last couple of weeks of actually being in the thick of it and working on them, first, I am grateful beyond. Like, I'm beyond grateful, but I'm for 2 reasons. I'm grateful for the support and the people that chose to purchase them and use them for their planners for 2024. Like, I don't take that lightly. You know, when somebody wants to invest, and I really try my best to put my all into making these things as quality as possible. I mean, at the end of the day, they're handmade, right? You know, so there will be, and that's actually something I'm going to say in the video, there may be minor imperfections and different things, but I really try my best to make sure that they are made with love and that they're quality, that you can use them. Both types, whether weekly and daily. I used the weekly one, I basically used most of this year. The daily one I used 2 different years previously. Well, not daily, but like those thick ones I made. I used to have year weekly planners that I created back in 2020, 2021. And so it's like, you know, when you do things like this, it can be a lot of reasons for you to get in your head. And I'm just grateful, again, you know, for the support and everything, but also I'm grateful for the fact that it's not overwhelming. You know, like if I was to get like to the level that I'm like, oh, I want to have the warehouse and all this stuff, like that's so much stress, and I don't think I'm quite there yet mentally to want to take that on, because I'm also still like very much wanting to be intentional with homeschooling my daughter right now and getting settled and just enjoying my life. And I don't necessarily think to that level, not to speak over me not wanting to grow, because I definitely want to grow, but I just think that there's a time and a place, and I feel like God just has me right where I'm supposed to be. And so I think when you shift your mindset in that sense, it can really help, you know, because I know there's many of us where we'll be doing our businesses for what feels like an eternity, right? And you're like, okay, it's just not growing at the level that I want, and I think sometimes it's just like that's because that's where you're supposed to be. Not everyone is meant to have like a multi-million-dollar company, you know, or whatever the case is. You know, you just never know what the future holds. And so as you watch this, I'm praying for you that you receive the success and the growth within your business and just different endeavors that you're trying to pursue that is right for you, you know, because with growth and more money and more things, I mean, it comes a whole nother host of things you have to learn and overcome. And sometimes we can't all handle that. Like, you know, I can get kind of anxious just with the things that I deal with now. So, I mean, I already know that taking all of that on would not be an easy feat. And so I'm really just enjoying the journey, y'all, and bringing you along as I always do. But I'm never one to shy away from the truth, okay? I'm never one to set up unrealistic expectations when it comes to this. It's kind of hard to predict where things will go and how quickly they will go there, basically. So, anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to take my hair down and I think I'm going to change into this like orange sweater thing that I have. Not thing, but this orange sweater. This will be my first time wearing it this fall because I haven't worn it this year. But I loved it last year. It's so cute and it's so on brand. Like, that's really what I like about it. I'm getting ready to put a little bit of oil in my hair. I'm doing like my little curl wand look. I have not done this in a long time, but it's such an easy, low maintenance style because I don't have to really wrap it. I just like pineapple it at night and my hair just holds these waves until basically whenever I want to do something different or wash it. So I just enjoy it, but I think that'll be a cute little look.